Hello, people, it's Poet, and check out what I am working on. I decided I was going to rip up my entire roadway, and that decision came after, I don't know, I really don't know. I mean, I have so much to work on, so many other projects to start and finish. This is how the road used to look. If you're just joining us now, where have you been? But here's how the road kind of used to look. I almost could tear this up now too. But it has like the ice underneath it, as you can see, for fast travel. And I don't know. I never liked the height that this pathway was on. All the natural ground is lower, and so I basically came in here. I dug it out a couple blocks. It used to be like resting up on here. And so I dug it down two or three blocks down, and then just put down this pattern. Now I'm still kind of finessing it. I don't have the whole pattern done yet to where where I feel it's good. Let's see. That's wrong. That's wrong. This is how it should be. More like that, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. Now I'm thinking I should just continue the pattern. Flower, get out of here. Something like that. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So there's basically the start. I'm not done though, and I got a lot of digging to do. Like this is taking so much time, and I just got back from the Ender farm, and it didn't work out very well for me. I found this on the floor. Someone threw it, probably either me or I don't know who. Looks like something that I would just chuck out. But Diamond Helmet Projectile Protection 4. It's pretty crappy, but I didn't even have a diamond helmet. I've died so many times. I even died the other day in a cave, just so bad. So then I enchanted my pants and got Blast Protection 4, equally as bad. Didn't bother with the chest plate, and my rubber booties are only Blast Protection 4 as well. So I got Blast Protection going on, and Projectile Protection going on, but otherwise crap. So I enchanted these. I've got an Efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3 pick, a Smite 4 Knockback 2 Fire Aspect 2 sword. I could make better. I do have a better book, but good enough for now. And an Unbreaking 3 Fortune 3 shovel that this is the only tool that I still have from, well, from before I started to die all the time. So thought I'd work on this today just a little bit while I chatted to you guys. Now, this is something that several days ago actually it really upset me when I read it. It wasn't even on my channel. It was actually on Mog Swamp's channel, on his video that I had done with him. One of the comments basically said something like, oh, I don't really like Poet. And you know what? I take those comments with a grain of salt. Honestly, I do. They don't bug me. So I made some kind of a comment like, but I love you. And the response I got back was, well, I used to be a sub, but you lost it. And I'm paraphrasing, but I think I'm hitting it like the nail right on the head. I used to be a sub, but you lost it because you stopped having fun and started only caring about like making money on YouTube and stuff like that. And that comment alone, I ranted. I made a little bit of a ranty comment back. A snide comment, and the gist of it was basically like nothing that I'm doing has changed. Nothing about the videos I'm doing has changed. Nothing about the way I make the videos has changed. I mean, I've been using the same technology since episode 7 of my dinosaur series, which was posted over a year ago. And yeah, let's see here. I just gotta break it. Just gotta break it. There we go. Yeah, I've been using the same technology basically, so that's not changed as far as I can tell. Editing wise, I'm still using the same programs that I've been using since way back in the day. Am I not having fun anymore? I'm having loads of fun. I mean, doing it just for the money. And this is the comment that I made back, is if I wanted to do the YouTube thing just for the money, like no fun involved at all, you know, stop having a good time, what I would do, probably, what I would end up doing, is basically just doing dinosaur episodes. Because my dinosaur series, every single episode gets about, I don't know, 10,000 views in a day when I post it, which is astronomical. That is by far, and I've said it many times, but that is by far the most popular series that I run. You guys love it, I love it, and it's just everybody watches it. It's basically the show that the kids sit down and watch, and you guys take the time to comment on and interact with, and it's just like super popular. If I wanted to just make money, if I only cared about the money, I would be making a dinosaur episode every single day. And I know that there are channels out there that do that, and I look at that and kind of shrug my shoulders and say, you know, you can do that, but there's no way that you're having fun by the time you're done. There's just no way. Because too much of anything is not necessarily a good thing. So, really, I'm not doing it for the money. And I think that's what I'll kind of talk about today, because it bothered me so much, that comment. To accuse me of, you know, maybe I've changed and this and that. Changing, like the way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you do things, that goes without saying, kinda. Everybody changes. And I remember a tweet that Steve actually retweeted. This is how I saw it. And it was actually, it originally was a Facebook post by Chimney Swift. A lot of you guys know Chimney Swift. He's a guy who does YouTube videos as well. Much, much, much larger than I am. But I digress. When he made this tweet, it kind of like, I was super impressed by it. You know? Mad props to the guy for what he said. Because basically people were saying kind of the same thing. And it's different for him, maybe, because he's got like a million or 2 million, or I don't know how many million. In the millions of subscribers. And, you know, that's kind of different. People were saying that he's not the same as he used to be. We want the old Chimney Swift back, is basically how they're saying it, right? And I don't know. I don't know the details. I don't watch him. I don't watch his stuff. I don't know what's going on. If in fact he's changed at all, or, you know, I really couldn't say. But his comment to the people saying that was basically this. When I started videos 2 years ago, you know, things were different. He's getting married now, I think is what he said. Maybe he's already married. I don't know. Congratulations, Chimney Swift. Anyway, he was saying that he was going to get married, that he's now living on his own. He was living, I guess, at home still when he started making videos, and like things just hugely, hugely changed for him over the course of 2 years when he started making videos and whatnot. And he basically said to them, like, if you expect me not to change, like if you can go 2 years without anything happening to you, what's wrong with you? And I totally agreed with that. That was very well spoken, very well written, made a lot of sense. So, again, mad props to him for saying that kind of thing, because I respect that a lot. And I can kind of say the same. Like, of course I've changed as a person. You know, when I started making YouTube videos, I never thought of YouTube as a career. It was kind of just something to do for fun. And this is kind of maybe in relation to what was said. Of course, I do think that there is a business to be had. There is money to be made if you do things right, if you play your cards right, if you do good enough, if you work hard enough. Oh man, that That really sucks breaking that. Because I don't really have anything similar. I'll go this way. Whoop. I'll go into an ender chest. The closest ender chest I know of is at spawn. So that's where I will go. But yeah, of course I think of it as, you know, there's money to be made here. And I do monetize my videos, but I always have. Nothing about that has changed. I just now see like, oh, wow, there's some money coming in. Now, and I've told you guys before, and I've been honest about this before, and for someone to think that I'm making like a killing, that we're all millionaires, people who make YouTube videos, like I'll tell you this much, nobody on the RedCubed server is doing YouTube videos full time. Not a single person. Unless they're like in school and literally have like no other job. But I work full time. I have a 9 to 5 job that I go to every single day. I wake up at 7 in the morning. Well, usually 7 in the morning. I wake up just before 7. Get ready for work, go to work, and I spend my day there 8 hours of the day. It's a full-time job. And when I'm done that, I come home and immediately I have to start making videos and content and stuff. Because it's just, where do I have the time? I don't. It's not like this is a huge moneymaker, so I need that second job. What? What? I should almost just take that one. I need some sticks. Just gonna make some. Oh, yeah, I guess I can make some sticks. There we go. But yeah, we don't make a whole lot of money, or at least I don't. I just joined a new network though, and that totally was business decision. Because, let me explain it. When you want to make any kind of videos on YouTube, you pretty well have to get partnered with some kind of a network. Used to be way back in April, and I'll give you guys a little history lesson. In April of 2012, I believe, YouTube decided, you know what, we're not going to partner anybody anymore. Because YouTube used to do it. They used to say, you know what, you make good quality content. People would apply for this. You make good quality content, we're going to pay you. And we're going to pay you well to make that content. Well, in April 2012, YouTube decided, you know what? Nah, we're not gonna do that anymore. Let the networks take care of it. Maybe they couldn't hire the staff to take care of it. I mean, they still have full partners, but very, very, very few and far between. And I have not heard of anybody getting fully partnered after April, like legitimately. So you basically have to join what are called MCNs, I think is what YouTube actually technically calls them. They're basically partnership networks that will claim your content for you, and YouTube pays them directly, and then they pay you after everything's said and done. Okay? So that's where I'm at. I joined a MCN, a partnership network, and that's kind of where we are. You have to, because if you don't, you'll get copyright claims that you can't win, that you can't fight. Your videos will all go under review. Every second video post will be under review if you monetize them. So you literally cannot make money unless you join a network. So way back when I started, and this is when I had about 300 subscribers, you might remember it. You could even search for it. It's still up. My 300 subscriber charity special. I did a charity event for 300, and we're talking a long time ago for me to have 300 subs. But when that day happened, I had joined a new network called Maker Studios and RPM. RPM is the network that I had joined. Maker Studios owns it. Okay? So I joined this network and I was just so excited. You know what? To be able to post content and have it claimed. Nobody could file copyright claims against me. Nobody was, anyway. And it was a beautiful thing. It was such a beautiful thing. Because finally I was making some money, I thought. You know, oh, they got a sales team that are working hard for me. You know, they have a dedicated sales team that are selling ads on my videos, and therefore I'm making money. And you know, this could be fun. You know, why not be rewarded for what you've worked so hard for? Unfortunately, what I came to realize, and this only really affected me down the line, when I started getting subscribers, when I started getting lots and lots of views, my network was getting 60%, or no, 40%, so sorry. They were only getting 40% of everything that I made. But that's 40%, you might as well call it 50%. Like, the difference between 10% is nothing. They were basically getting half of my revenue. 40%. Basically half of my revenue. So, whatever I would make, and it wasn't a lot, and it still isn't a lot, it was basically cut almost in half. And that was just, it was crummy. You know, I'd sit here working hard. I would work so hard. Some days, I would work so hard that I'd almost fall asleep on the keyboard, like working my fingers to the bone. And for what? I wasn't making any money. I'm still not making much money. But they were basically taking most of my money, and so to say, then too, like you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for a job, and you're not doing it for fun. Not at all. I mean, that's basically, it was impossible for me to, and it still is. I'm now with a new company. I just signed with them. I believe last week was the official sign-on date, and it was really, really, really awesome because I actually got to talk to the director of partnerships and stuff, who personally, like, this is the service you could never get from this RPM network. I'm now with Curse, right? So Curse, their director of partnerships, actually personally took me on Skype. He actually called me up on Skype. It was 1 in the morning, really late. He lives in the same time zone, so it was really late for him too. He called me up. Oh, jeez. I hear zombie. Where is it? Where is it? I hear it coming. The horde is coming. Anyway, he calls me up really late and basically says to me, like, you know, I'm here to basically win your business over. Because at the time I was thinking of different networks, and Maker Studios wanted to give me an upgrade. They wanted to only take 30%. Ooh, 30%? That's pretty good. You know, give me that extra 10% because it's so much money. No. I decided not. I decided to go with Curse, and never been better. Never been better. Now I'm making 90% of what I make, and Curse only collects 10% of what I make. And that, to me, is just astronomically huge. So yeah, I can totally see what I do now. Finally, for the first time in the last week, I can see YouTube being, yeah, you know what? If I really work hard, I could maybe cut it. Just barely, I could cut it. So, a lot of people, especially people on RedCubed, often ask me too, like, are you going to do it full time? What are your thoughts on doing it full time and that kind of thing? I've never honestly considered doing it full time, and I've never worked at it as a job until really the last week when I joined this new network, where suddenly, if I work harder, then it translates into, yeah, me finally being able to pay off my mortgage and my loans and things like that. Because, yeah, I got debt. I admit it. I got debt. Who doesn't have debt? Well, I guess probably a lot of people don't have debt, but you know, maybe we weren't all as fortunate as you, if that's the case. I do have some debt. I've got student loans because I couldn't afford to go to school on my own, so I had to get student loans. And I, of course, have my house mortgage. I've got credit card debts because of my house and stuff. Basically, in order to afford the house I got, I had to put a lot into my credit card. Um, and really, that was tough. There were a couple days there where I wasn't even sure if I was gonna be able to eat the next day because of how strapped I was for any kind of money. Um, so to say that I'm like making a lot of money on YouTube and that it's like a job and stuff, not at all. Right now, I consider it like a second job, um, but it's not my goal. It's not the goal, not yet. Like I said, this last week is really the first week where I'm thinking, oh, maybe now we can sort of feel that kind of way. But this takes me kind of to the next point, because what the person was saying is, oh well, you only care about the money, you don't care about the fun and that kind of thing. As much as it would pay to just do like dinosaur episode every day, get lots and lots of views, do a Pokemon episode every single day, Cube World every day, like do all my series like one a day every day, I'd get probably views like you would not even imagine. But a part of me would die. I'm not even kidding you guys. A part of me would die. I can't do it. I cannot do that kind of volume. I cannot do the same thing over and over and over again. Because what you guys see, like, if I go into the dinosaur world, and that's a very good example because that's the one that everybody loves. Actually, why am I putting those away? I need them. Need them a little bit longer. Okay. Get that. Get that. That. A bucket. Okay, what did I come here for? I ran all the way here because I needed something I was working on there. Trying to remember. I got all the tools and stuff. Oh, I remember. Yep, I needed some cobblestone. Here's some. I'll just take like that much. Maybe a bit more. I want lots. There we go. But let's see. Let's try to sum this up a little bit better. Because I really don't want it to make it sound like, yeah, I don't care about having fun anymore. All I care about is just money, 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 money. That's not the case at all. Me doing this series, this RedCubed series, it gets a fraction of the views that, say, my dinosaur series gets. But I need this series. This is my outlet. This is where I talk. This is where I collaborate with other people, where we do the co-op stuff. The funny thing, the ironic thing about the guy's comment saying, oh, you only care about the money, is that he posted that on a RedCubed episode, which, you know, if that video got, 2,000 views in its lifetime, I'd be thrilled. That's not making money. That makes $1 maybe, $1 to make that video is what I get back. How much time did I waste on that video? Well, I wouldn't say waste, but how much time did I invest? Probably a good 3 hours. I spend a good 3 hours or so per video. 3 hours of my time, plus the software to record it, cost me money. I mean, it all adds up. It really does. So to say, like, you're doing it for the money, that's totally not true. Totally not true. There's so little money in each video. It's unbelievable. Series like Sleeping Dogs. That one, I know for a fact. It's not Minecraft. That's number one. It's a little bit rude, adult content, adult language. I know for a fact that a lot of my viewers are little kids and stuff, and that a lot of people won't watch that. So why am I doing it? Because it's fun. Because it's fun to do. When I play Cube World, that one's not making any money. Do I love making them? Yeah, because it's fun. You know, I can't not have fun. I'll always make videos to have fun. If I make money and do it as a profession, that's just a bonus. That's actually literally a bonus to what I do. That's not like my the only thing that I care about in the world. And that's really what I want to press. What? Iron? Oh, from the zombie. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's really what I want to like reiterate again and again and again, is that even if I do this as my day-to-day job, you're allowed to love what you do. You're allowed to love what you do for work. And you're allowed to have fun. And as far as like my videos changing, I don't think they've changed at all. My opinions on life have not changed, drastically as far as I know. My education hasn't changed. I mean, I've graduated school long ago. I still work. My day job is still the same place. I still chat with the same people, So it's really, it baffles me to think like what could have changed. There's literally nothing that has changed about how I make the videos, about why I make the videos, about who I make the videos for. So I think that that's just a really bogus thing to say, is, well, you only care about the money, That it's so far from the truth, it's laughable. But I mean, at the end of the day, there will be people who hate your videos for any reason, You can't make everyone happy. And in fact, it's really, I've learned early on, and this is a tip for anybody who wants to make YouTube videos. You learn early on that you can't make everybody happy, and you gotta realize that the negative voice will always be louder than the positive one, or at least that's how it feels when you read that negative comment, and it gets you really upset, it gets you riled up and stuff. It feels like that's the only comment that's there, and meanwhile, you open your eyes and you realize, wait, this video has like maybe, some of them, if people don't get the video or whatever, they could even downvote it 20 times, downvote it 50 times. I don't know how many downvotes my how to build a dirt house episode has, but I don't know. It's like you see 20 downvotes and you start feeling discouraged, but then you realize, wait a minute, 20 downvotes and 110 likes? Like, why are you letting the one negative comment bug you when it's very apparent that the majority seems to really like what you do? So I mean, you can't let the one negative comment get you down. I don't think that I've changed. I sure that's not my intent. It's like Chimney Swift said, everybody's gonna change, but I don't think I've changed for the worse, if that's the case. I think that my videos are basically the same as I've always made them. Nothing's changed as far as like editing or anything like that. I still have loads of fun doing what I do. And again, if I ever do this as a job, as a day-to-day job, I will still love what I do, and I will still do the fun videos, and I will always do those fun videos. I actually almost thought that maybe what they were implying was that because I don't do dinosaur videos all the time, that I must be in it for the money. But that's actually the opposite. The ones that make the money are the dinosaur videos. The ones that lose money are everything else, basically. So yeah, that's kind of the funny thing about it. Let's see, I think there. Yeah, I think. Just trying to plot it out. Let's do this officially then. Boop. Like that. Okay, let's see. Those are connected. Space. Oh, oops, this is wrong then. Wrong then. It's got to go like this. And like that. And then the rest can go like that. There we go. That's basically the outline of it. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, God, that guy scared me. Saw him out of the corner of my eye and oh, God. Ouch. Wow, that really hurts without having any protection on me. Projectile protection and blast protection is not what I mean. I need something stronger. But yeah, that is kind of my rant for the day. I want to thank you guys for listening to it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. You know, despite the rant, we were building, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. You know, what do you think? Do you think that I've changed so drastically that you're gonna unsubscribe to me or something? Like that's the thing too, is to like publicly say to people like, well, I unsubscribe because you've changed, man. You've changed. And it's like, what? You've stayed exactly the same? What's wrong with you? Get out more. Change a bit. Change is good. But yeah, do you think I've changed? What's your thoughts? And if I've changed, is it for the better, for the worse? And how have I changed if I've changed? Maybe I haven't changed at all. Maybe I'm still the same guy. Maybe the only thing that's changed is I have a better microphone ever since like episode 7 of the dinosaur series. I don't know what it is. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you liked it. I like these kinds of talks, so thank you guys for watching and listening. Subscribe if you haven't already. And do all those other awesome things you people do. Don't forget to check me out on Twitter as well, where I do a lot of status updates and inside information and that kind of thing at Poet Plays on Twitter. Until next time, we'll see you on the RedCubed server. Bye-bye.